Hello and pew 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 pew. I bet you didn't see that coming. That is what this video is all about. Look, a flying left hook. This video will teach you all about the art of boxing and how to work your way up to the very top to become the best. Before you begin training, you'll first need two things: some hands and a strong head. Now that you have acquired everything that you need, you can now begin the boxing training. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to get your hands that you've just acquired, and you're going to want to turn them into a kind of fish shape. You do this by bending your fingers ever so gently like this, and eventually they kind of go into that fish shape. But it doesn't matter if it's not a perfect fish shape at the moment. You may just need to kind of break them in, and soon they will eventually mould into that perfect shape. Now once you've gotten to grips with the fish shape, the next step will be to start throwing some punches. There are three types of punches that you can use in boxing. The first one is called the soft punch. This is mainly used to feel your opponent out, but it should also deal a fair bit of damage too. Often this acts as good intimidation tactics, as the opponent will not know how to counter this, and will tend to get flustered as a result. The next one is where you unleash an almighty punch, as shown here. If this punch were to make contact with an opponent, it can lead to some devastating damage. Please bear in mind that this powerful attack will use up a lot of energy in a fight. Therefore, if you have a professional boxing match coming up, I would suggest that you only throw around maybe 2 of these punches during the entire match. Otherwise you could become too exhausted otherwise. The final punch that exists is called the uppercut. This is a particularly useful move if you have just been knocked out and are lying on the canvas. While you are lying down, you can use the uppercut move to get your revenge, and this should cause some devastation to your opponent's gonads. Unlike the other 2 punches, this punch uses the most energy because your arms are going upwards and fighting against gravity, so it will make you extremely tired. I would not use this move in a boxing match unless you've had an energy drink beforehand, such as Sunny D. Otherwise you could seriously be in danger of fatigue after throwing 1 or 2 of these punches. Now the next thing that you'll need to learn is stances. Coinciding with the punches, there are also primarily 3 types of stances. The first stance is the seated stance. Here, you are not moving around too much, but you can throw punches at opponents, so it is quite a useful stance. The next stance is the standing stance. Here, you can throw stronger punches, but please bear in mind that you can use up a lot of energy in this stance, so it is not for everybody. The third and final stance is the lying down stance. You should only be using this stance if you get knocked out. It is also a very useful stance if you wish to surrender to your opponent, as you are too afraid to fight them. We will now reenact boxing match conditions to simulate what it is like to actually fight in a professional boxing match. So let's begin now. Standing in the left corner, wearing his fetching blue t-shirt, making his professional debut to boxing, I present to you, Random Idiot. Now we don't know who his opponent is yet. Oh, it's Mike Tyson. And Random Idiot is holding his ground impressively. Now he is retreating. My goodness, what a fight! And here we can see Random Idiot in his second professional boxing match. Already he's doing a little better here. He's even throwing punches. His opponent does seem to have a very long reach, but even still, Random Idiot is managing to keep him at bay. Is he getting up from that? Oh, it doesn't look like it. And that concludes everything that you could possibly need to know in order to become a top-flight professional boxer. I suspect now that there will be a huge amount of boxing competitors looking to compete. If the boxing committee is watching, then there is no need to thank me. Just send me lots of money and that will be sufficient. If there is another video suggestion that you would like to see me do, then please let me know in the comments and I will make it happen. Unless I decide not to do it. So I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Ready? Fight! KO! Winner! Random Idiot!